Hello everyone. Thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. This is a very big surprise that rarely happen, but this lady that you can see there is the victim in all of this. This will shock a lot of people. This lady was dating a guy for 10 months, and while in the relationship they planned that they were going to get married, but unfortunately the guy passed away and that did not happen. But this lady is coming out today to say the same guy who died, she now met him in a shopping mall, only to find out that he actually faked his death. This lady went to her Instagram to really express her pain. And this is what she's saying, that the mother of the guy she was dating called her on the phone and told her that her son has died, that he was involved in a ghastly motor accident. They couldn't resuscitate him or help him because he died on the spot. The mom told the lady that they're having the son's burial, but she shouldn't attend because they were not married. Even though they were planning their marriage, but since it didn't happen, that they wouldn't want her to be present at his funeral. The lady listened to the mother and the mother of the boyfriend that no problem, she wouldn't go. But she insisted and went for that particular funeral. And this lady, that's the lady you are seeing there, where she was actually mourning the guy. But you ask, how were they able to fake a funeral like this? The lady was saying she remembered mourning her boyfriend, that she used to even cry herself to sleep. They dated for 10 months and everything was perfect according to her, and that they loved each other so much and even planned to get married. You can see that is her there at the funeral mourning the guy that she dated for 10 months. Even her own boyfriend's best friend was consoling her. That's the guy you're seeing there. She said he was even helping her to wipe down her tears and telling her that his friend is in a better place, showing her a lot of sympathy and trying to tell her that she should move on with her life. Unknown to this lady that all of this were just an arrangement to push her away so that the guy can be with whom he wanted to marry. And to make matters worse, she ran into him in the shopping mall with his wife and his children. He had twins for the lady that he's married to. How do you expect this lady to feel? Guys, isn't this very shocking? Imagine you've been dating someone and you guys were planning to get married. All of a sudden the person vanished and you were told that the person is late. Coming back to see the person years later, you are seeing the person married to another woman. Won't you first of all run away and be asking yourself whether this is a ghost? Unknown to her that it was an arranged death, arranged funeral. Even his own family members and friends all arranged it together, all for one person. But was there a need to go through all of this, all because they didn't want the lady? If you don't want someone to marry your son, or you're dating someone and you don't want to marry her, why don't you let the person know? Was there a need for all of this drama? First, the mom calling the lady and telling her that her own son is dead. I think the mom forgot that there's power in the tongue. You don't pronounce things like that over your child or over anybody, saying the person is dead or the person is sick or saying one thing or the other has happened terribly to the person. Meanwhile, nothing has happened. And then tomorrow, if anything happens, you'll be looking for who to push blame on. His family members and his friends, they all supported this particular plan. You can see, look at this lady now. See her there crying and struggling, thinking that the guy has been laid 6 feet beneath the ground. Unknown to her that all of that was just drama, was just an act to push her away. Friends, what do you all think about something like this? Isn't this too much? Didn't they go too far? With them telling the lady that the guy is dead, that she should not attend the burial, or for her to come back and see the guy is married to another woman. If you are not interested in someone, what stops you from letting the person know? If you can't go any further or you can't move your relationship to the next level, sit down with this person you are dating. Sit down with the person you're dating. Explain to the person how you feel. I don't think if you explain to people how you feel and letting them know that you can't move on, that the person would harm you or do something or try to insist you guys should go ahead. Is that possible? At least the person would understand that, okay, you don't want to move on with him or her. It will be difficult at that time to accept it, but over time, you would move on with your life. Then why go ahead faking even death all for one lady? Why go through all the trouble, all the stress, when you can sit down as a matured man and talk to her and explain to her why it's not going to work? That's why I said this is very difficult to even understand that something like this, someone will go to this extent all because you don't want to date or marry a lady anymore. And his family members and friends all supported the plan. But it's so painful that the lady would have to go through all of this because of the guy who decided that he doesn't want her anymore. Rather than telling her, he had to make her go through pain. Alright, the lady says she cries herself to sleep. She's not herself anymore. All because the person she was in love with and felt they were going to spend the rest of their lives together had passed away. Not knowing that the guy is there having fun and is even married with children. I don't know why some people break people's hearts without even putting them into consideration. You hurt people's feelings. Don't forget that these are human beings with feelings. Why will you just leave someone and then go and marry another person without a word to the person? That's really bad. Some people do it even up till this minute, and that's not nice. You should respect each other's feelings and respect each other's opinion. If you are not interested, sit the person down, calmly explain to the person so that your conscience would even be free. But you would now decide you want to play game and play prank or carry out some kind of horrible plans all because you want to end a relationship. But that's not nice for any guy or any woman to break someone's heart like that. Imagine how devastated this lady must have been all this while thinking that the guy was dead and then running into him yesterday at the shopping mall made matters worse. I wonder how she handled it because it's something that will shock the person. It's something that will shock the person. You want to be sure if this is real or you are in a dream. Please, if you are out there, you are involved in a relationship and you want to end it but you don't know how to end it, just seek for a way to talk to the person. That's the major thing. Talking to the person, communicating with your spouse before you take any decision. That is the best way. Rather than thinking of how you would fake one thing or the other and then forgetting that this other person too is a human being with feelings. And don't deceive people and carry them along. Some women and men have even gotten involved in acts like this. Okay, a guy is dating a girl and he knows that he can't marry her. He kept on dating this lady, carrying her on months, years. Deep down his heart, he knew that he's not going to marry her. But he just kept on keeping her aside, waiting until he is tired. Why do you have to do that? It's not possible that you be in a relationship and you know you will marry somebody and you won't feel it. It's not possible. You that is in a relationship would feel it, that I can't be with this person for the rest of my life. At that point, it's better you sit your partner down and explain to the partner that this won't work out. And don't carry people along for years, for months and not communicating. You leave a lady who is supposed to settle down with another man, you carry her for so many years and not even propose to her, and in the end you would now tell her you're not interested, or you would now fake something like this other guy had faked his own death, all because he wants to end a relationship. It doesn't make sense. When you know that you are not ready to go further with anybody, whether it's the guy or the girl, please sit your partner down and explain to the person. Let the person know on time. This is what has led a lot of people to be cursed. Some guys out there have been cursed by ladies, all because of the way they hurt them so bad. You're dating a lady, so would not even tell her. The next thing she will hear is the guy you're dating or your fiance is getting married to another woman somewhere. It has happened a lot of times. I've even posted related videos showing where this lady who was married to a man with 4 kids, this man has been having a secret affair, now went somewhere very far to go and get married to another lady. The wife knew on the Saturday the guy was getting married in church. She had to storm the church to let them know that she is still legally married to this man. She had to show pictures to prove that this man is her husband and the father of her own children. Even at that, the man was not even ready to even listen or to follow the woman or to accept that that is his wife. You see how some people can break people's heart. And then when tomorrow this woman will now go and lay curses on the man, who will blame her? Some people have been hurt so bad that they can't control it. You wouldn't know who you're dealing with. Some people will take it lightly and some will not take it lightly. Some will go and rain curses on you. Some will just leave you to God and let God deal with you the way He wants to. Some will go to the extent of doing some diabolical things, all because you have hurt them and they want to retaliate in a bad way. Think of these things before you act and you're so much in a hurry to abandon someone you've been dating with, not saying a word, and then you go and get married. Remember, some of these guys that have done this to ladies did not end well. Also, for some ladies, they know they're not going to accept a guy's wedding proposal. They will keep on with him, pushing him on until they're tired. They will now tell him they don't want anymore. So will not even say a word. They would leave. Most times it happens in the case of the men. It happens with women too, but most times some men would not even say a word. Some would just leave the lady quietly and walk out of the marriage or walk out of the relationship. Some is when they're already married, they will do that. They will just quietly leave a woman, pack their things and go. So I will say probably this one is not ordinary. It's either some people have done something to them. But to cut this whole thing short, communicate with your partner. When you know that you can't go on anymore, let that person know. Don't lead people along, or don't fake anything all because you don't want to be with your partner anymore. Whether you're the man in the relationship or the woman in the relationship, and you know you wouldn't want to spend the rest of your life with that person, please communicate. Don't leave people hanging. Don't play around with people's emotions and you think it's okay. Don't waste people's time. And it's worse on the part of the lady when a man is wasting a lady's time. You know, for men, any age you are, you can get married. But women, there's a stage a woman would reach that for her to get a spouse, it just takes the grace of God. Then why would you leave her hanging like that with you and you know you're not going to get married to her? Guys, what do you all think regarding this? A lady who was comfortable, relaxed, in love with a guy for 10 months, thinking that they were going to get married, all for her to come back and hear that he's dead. She has been mourning this guy and now ran into him with his own wife and twin children. How heartbreaking can this be? And how shocking again can this be for this particular lady? Please, if you have anything to say, you could put that down at the comment section. Please learn to communicate with your spouse. No matter how hard or difficult that other person may be, or no matter how scared you feel the person would react, It's better the person react at that time that you would say it than you leaving the person quietly without saying a word and then going to get involved or getting married to another person. That's worse. The best thing is tell yourselves the truth. Be honest with whomever you are dating. If it's not working out, let the person know on time. Don't lead people along for years or months before you do that. Or don't lead people along and then you feel you can wake up one morning and quietly leave them and be with whom you want to be with. Always remember that the person you're dealing with is also a human being with feelings as well. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please don't forget to hit on the like button, also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.